Hi! Welcome back to the Idle Tutor Studio. How are you doing today? Now, in honour of the life of Prince Philip, we're going to be telling the most beautiful love story in English history. This is the story of when England's favourite princess married a real-life Prince Charming. This is the story of Prince Philip and Queen Elizabeth II. So, how did this true love story start? Well, in 1939, Princess Elizabeth was 13 years old. Aww. And she was on a yacht with her father, King George VI. Nearby was the young Prince Philip Mountbatten, 18 years old and very handsome. And he had heard that the beautiful princess was nearby, and he wanted to impress her. So he did what any teenage boy would do, and he grabbed the nearest boat and rowed out to the yacht, shouting, yelling to try and catch her attention. It worked. Finally, she looked over the side of the boat. He caught her eye. She blushed. It was love at first sight. But her father wasn't too happy. He wanted to protect his little girl, so he shouted, "Good God! Someone take him away!" And the royal guard chased off Prince Philip. But Philip was already crazy about Elizabeth, and he was feeling a little naughty and wanting to show off his impressive rowing skills, so every time they chased him away, he just rowed right back to the yacht again and again, shouting, "Hello, princess!" She loved it, and she loved him. But this little manoeuvre would cause a feud between Prince Philip and King George VI that would last for years. Still, the king couldn't stop their love. Philip and Elizabeth wrote to each other every single day, even when Philip was serving in the Navy during World War II. But eventually, we won the war. Philip came home and immediately asked King George VI for the 19-year-old Elizabeth's hand in marriage. And he said no. I think he was still remembering the last time they had met each other, and he wanted to see if their love was really pure. So he said, "Philip, wait 2 years, and we'll see if Elizabeth really loves you." So they did. Finally, Elizabeth turned 21, and Philip asked King George VI one more time for her hand in marriage. The king realized that their love was true and pure, and he gave them his blessing. After more than 8 years of being desperately in love, but not being able to do anything about it, Philip and Elizabeth were engaged to be married. And by the way, the Queen never takes off her engagement ring. On the inside of the ring is an inscription. And what does it say? Well, only 2 people in the world know: Philip and Elizabeth. Their wedding was to be held after World War II, but in that period, England was poor. Very poor. So poor, in fact, that every person, man or woman, had to buy their clothes using ration tickets. And that included Princess Elizabeth. She saved up her clothes rations for months to try and get the wedding dress she always wanted, but she still couldn't afford it. But every woman in the UK was dreaming about her wedding to Prince Philip, so they sent in their ration tickets to Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace and the royals had to write a response saying, "Thank you so much. We are tremendously grateful, but we simply cannot accept these. After all, it's against the law to give your rations to someone else." Eventually, the government stepped in and gave Princess Elizabeth 200 clothes rations, and she was finally able to afford the wedding dress of her dreams. In those clothes rations was contained the wish of every lady in the UK. This wish was, "Dear Princess Elizabeth and Prince Philip, have a wonderful marriage, have a wonderful life as the UK's favourite princess and Prince Charming." They took that wish with them into Westminster Abbey when they were married on the 20th of November 1947, and it stayed with them for 73 years until finally, on the 9th of April 2021, the dream was over. And with that dream ended the greatest love story in British history. That is the true love story of Elizabeth and Philip. But what happened after they were married? What about their royal children, their life at Windsor Castle? What did Philip give up to be with Elizabeth? And how did she make it up to him? We'll talk about all of that next time. I'm Seth Bentley from the Idol Tutor Studio. Please leave a comment letting me know your favourite love story of all time. Subscribe to the channel for our next video on the married life of Elizabeth and Philip, and join the Idol Tutor Studio fan club to enter the world of English literature. I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now.